I was just sitting here in my antique shop thinking about encouragement. And it's been brought to mind because of a new ministry I noticed on Facebook. And they also have a vlog I will put in the description box. I believe it's called deliveringcomfort.wordpress.com. And I can attest to the importance of encouragement. We deal with a lot of different people on the internet, Facebook, YouTube, Skype, etc. And we have a lot of family debates, and it can get very tense. But I'd like to speak about the church and the involvement we all should have in our local church. And we need to remember that those of us who are active participants in a church, that we need to encourage those who are not involved. The only way that I became involved was because of that. I was a wallflower. I sit under the exit sign for many years, not being involved in the church. And it came to my understanding through encouragement that I have the ability to do something within the church. Could be many different things. It doesn't have to be standing at the pulpit or giving sermons or teachings. It could be a gift of helps, of mercy, many more. So I would like to make a suggestion here. Those of us who are active in the church, we need to get active in encouraging those who are not. Many times, I read a survey once on George Barna that asked about people who are not involved in a church. Most of them responded that they would like to be, but they don't know what to do. They're waiting for an invitation. And it's one thing to put it in a bulletin or project it up on a wall, but there's nothing like going face to face and ask somebody, hey, I noticed you've been in church here for a year, a month, or whatever. Introduce yourself, make some contact, build a friendship, and ask them, say, hey, we have some openings here and there. Have you ever taken a spiritual gift test? This is not a definitive test. It's not going to tell you exactly what you should be doing, but I've taken many of them, and I always get the top 3 answers are the same, and it will give you something to think about and to pray about. So if you're one of the people not involved, take one of them spiritual gift tests, talk to some elders, deacons, your pastor, and find out where you could be used. Maybe you're just a help person. We have a program in our church during the week. It's called Aana. We get over 100 kids through the week, and there's people who just set up tables and chairs. There's people who cook, people who teach. There's people who just listen to children recite a prayer verse. And then there's some of us, which I'm involved in, we just sit in a room during that service and we just pray for every single kid by name. And so there's a broad field of what you could do in your church. Your church needs you. Christ has given you a gift to use, not to just sit idle. And you don't have to rush into anything, but you need to be made aware of you are needed. We are all needed in the body of Christ. And folks, let's encourage each other. It's okay to have our family debates and our disagreements, but when a rubber hits the road, we need to encourage each other because we're here fighting the battle together, not separate. So let's never forget that. And I would just ask you, go back to your church. Look for those who aren't involved. Encourage them. Help them. Lead them to be part of the body of Christ. Thanks for your time.